today's book spot, we are having a look at Inside the Sideshow Studio, a modern Renaissance environment. This new hardcover book, published by Insight Editions, gives us an inside look at Sideshow Collectibles and how they produce their amazing 6-scale and statue figures. It's a relatively small-sized book, which I like because it's something that you can pick up and read, as opposed to it being a big encyclopedia-sized book. The side, Inside the Sideshow Studio, a modern Renaissance environment. And on the back, the read-up: for the past 20 years, Sideshow Collectibles has distinguished itself for producing stunning 3D representations of pop culture characters and original designs. Now, for the first time, fans can step inside the colorful rooms and hallways of this creative haven through dynamic photography. Inside the Sideshow Studio, modern Renaissance environment takes an in-depth look at an artistic space expressly devoted to the development of high-end collectible figures, offering a one-of-a-kind examination of the relationship between innovation and spatial design. This beautifully illustrated book not only grants a look at Sideshow that few have ever seen, but also inspires readers to push the limits of their talent and surround themselves with artistic spaces of their own. Down below, you can go to www.sideshow.com and check out the things that Sideshow Collectibles are producing. And let's quickly have a look through the book. Now, Spot's not going to go through every single page because this is a book that if you are a fan of the Sideshow Collectibles 6-scale figures and statues, this is a book you probably will want to add to your collection yourself. Your contents include the introduction, welcome, waxworks, paint, cut and sew, shooting gallery, admin and customer service, the warehouse, 6-scale multimedia, sculpt, mold and cast, graphics, design and development headquarters, office of the creative director, and afterword. It was a pleasure to open our doors and let you, the Sideshow Collectibles fan, get to know the different rooms and colorful hallways of our studio. We find great inspiration in our eclectic environment in which our team of talented artists, sculptors, and model makers, painters, and costumers works and creates every day. We invite you to explore these main hubs of our creative process. This is, after all, the birthplace of many of our spectacular original designs and the lovingly crafted likenesses of characters from the world of popular culture. We hope you enjoy this freewheeling tour of our modern-day Renaissance art studio, which is fueled by passion, creativity, and the sheer magic of imagination. Buckle up for a fun ride. Now, I had absolutely no idea that Sideshow Collectibles looked like this. If this was the case, not that I could have gotten a job at Sideshow Collectibles, but believe you me, I certainly would have applied. We have Sideshow Station arrivals and departures, and some of the gruesome and very cool art pieces that you're going to see on the walls there. You have the Funhouse, Waxworks, and really, again, I don't want to, Vigo the Carpathian. What was will be, what is will be no more. Ghostbusters 2. We have a Ouija board. And then we get to things such as sculpting. And in this case, we have the Darkside Premium Format figure. Statues are not one thing, to be honest, that Spot's really got into a lot. But seeing some of the pieces that Sideshow Collectibles have been producing, as well as the upcoming Jason Voorhees, statues are something I'm going to want to consider getting into more so. We have Kyr, the Valkyrie of the Dead, or Kyr, Nathan Drake. Again, these are all statued pieces. And you can see the painstaking, though passionate work that they put into these pieces. Right down to the stitch work of these small... You imagine how small these outfits must be. And yet for them to stitch together what will be the costumes. I have a tough time stitching my own clothes if I get a rip or a button gets missing. Imagine trying to stitch together small pants, jackets and whatnot. The Poison Ivy Premium Format figure, another gorgeous piece that I would have loved to have added to my collection. A lot of these pieces I'm probably have to go back and want to pick up again. Like that Poison Ivy, I would love to add that to my collection. The admin and customer service. Again, a couple more statues and 6-scale pieces. I see Boba Fett and Darth Vader, a couple of stormtroopers, Han Solo. I mean, imagine, if you will, first of all, coming down the hallway and seeing all these amazing statues and one-to-one scale pieces. But imagine like sitting in one of these cubicle stations and this being your work environment. I can tell you this, my work environment doesn't look nearly as cool as this. In some ways, really, when you go through a book like this, you really almost, well, you really get extremely jealous for, some of the work environments. When you think of some of the real cool places to work in the world, like Google, Sideshow Collectibles right here, for example, I mean, it really makes you think that there are places out there that are extremely fun. Work doesn't always have to be work. At the end of the day, you can still get your work done, but you can have a lot of fun doing it too. This, I guess, would be the boardroom, the Sideshow S in the middle there. We've got Punisher and the Avengers, X-Men, Star Wars. We've got Spider-Man in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. And we've got the Empire. Looking at this piece here too of Galactus. We have the Warehouse, new heads, and we get to the 6-scale treatments, which is really, to be honest, the way that a lot of times that was really what got me into 6-scale figures, was like sideshow pieces. I haven't, again, branched too much into the realm of statues and whatnot. Not yet, at least. We have General Grievous, a 6-scale figure that I actually own. I just have not had a chance to get him reviewed yet. Modern day Batman. Multimedia. How they shoot actually all their pieces too. When you see some of their portfolio, some of their multimedia shots and turnarounds of the new pieces that are coming out. Now you can see the behind the scenes of how those come together. Adding the lighting, there's Lobo there. Sculpt, mold, and cast. And then we have the casting departments. Wonder Woman is another piece. So want to get that, have that on a shelf somewhere. And again, some of the inside offices there. The studio itself has a lot to do with the people and the way they keep it light and fun. We're all just big kids. Every day at the office, we get the same feelings of wonder and excitement that we had when we were first growing up. Jennifer Garrett, graphic designer. Chucky, another piece that Spot missed his chance on getting. And there's the Wonder Woman premium format figure box. Design and Development Headquarters. And once again, that Poison Ivy premium format statue. There's Boba Fett. And again, all these extra little inserts can be removable. I wouldn't remove it though. And a good way to wrap up this book, we have the Lord of Darkness. I love that piece. There you go, guys. A fantastic book. Again, if you are a fan of Sideshow Collectibles over the course of the years that they've been producing these incredible pieces, this is a book that you might want to add to your collection. Today's Book Spot, we're having a look at the Insight Editions, the Inside Sideshow Studio, a modern Renaissance environment. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more book spots and other videos heading your way. Thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.